9,639 votes is the margin. A massive win for TR Zeliang from Perin. And of course, how can we forget the woman who has created history in Nagaland, Hekani Jakhalu, the first woman legislator from Nagaland who has won from Dimapur 3 constituency with 1,536 votes. That is indeed a woman who has scripted history in Nagaland, the first MLA to ever the first woman to ever be appointed MLA in Nagaland. Hekani Jakhalu from Dimapur 3 is victorious for the NDPP. And if we look at Meghalaya, Timothy D. Shira of the NPP has won from Resubel Pera. That is another big win for the NPP. NPP, of course, sitting very comfortably in the lead as far as Meghalaya is concerned. Timothy D. Shira has won Resubel Para for the NPP. Big win again for the NPP in Meghalaya. And another big win, and this time is for the NPF in Nagaland. Achumbemo Kikon, the leader, the NPF leader, has won Bhandari with a margin, a comfortable margin of 2,386 votes. Achumbemo Kikon winning from the Bhandari seat. That is a big win as far as the NPF is concerned. NPF, although overall not faring too well so far, however, that is one significant victory for the NPF in the form of Achumbemo Kikon. And then, of course, going back to Meghalaya, Paul Lingdo of the UDP has won the hotly contested West Shillong seat. He has defeated the likes of BJP's Ernest Mauri, the NPP's Mohendro Rapsang, and UDP Paul Lingdo victorious from the hot seat of West Shillong in Meghalaya. And Rupa M. Marag, that is of course a big win and also a big loss for another in the name of James Sangma, as Rupa Marag has won Dadengre with a margin of over 200 votes. That is of course a big win for the TMC and a big loss for the NPP, as James Sangma, the brother of Conrad Sangma, contesting from the same seat, has lost. All right, we are getting live visuals of Manik Saha. Let's take a look.
दादा एक बार दादा क्या कहना चाहिए जिस तरह से आपने ये होता है एक लाइन
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, और ये तो जीतने के बाद ये सर्टिफिकेट मिल रहा है, इससे अच्छा ये खुशी की बात और क्या हो सकता है। और मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ, और सभी को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ, खास करके हमारा जो कार्यकर्ता है सबको, और हमारा नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट जेपी नड्डा जी को, और अमित भाई जी को, और राजनाथ जी को, और सभी जो मुख्यमंत्री, हमारा ये असम के मुख्यमंत्री, मणिपुर के मुख्यमंत्री, सबको धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। और जो हमारा लीडर यहाँ पर आके हम लोग को सहायता किए, सबको मैं ये जीत जो हासिल हुई है, ये ऑल क्रेडिट goes to our कार्यकर्ता।
और भी जो पार्टीज है उन्होंने चुनाव
So yes, viewers, that was of course Manik Saha, the Chief Minister of Tripura, who has won from town Bordwali, and that was of course him after having collected the certificate and making things official. Manik Saha is victorious from town Bordwali, having defeated the closest rival Ashish Kumar Saha of the Congress. Manik Saha has won town Bordwali. That is the big breaking news coming in from Tripura at this point in time, viewers. Manik Saha is victorious from town Bordwali, and we saw him there reacting. All right, let's listen in to what our reporters are doing.
7,263 margin. So day by day margin is increasing. So this is one thing. Another is in this इलेक्शन का रिजल्ट, ये टोटल क्रेडिट मोदी जी का, क्योंकि मोदी जी त्रिपुरा के डेवलपमेंट के लिए, नॉर्थ ईस्ट के डेवलपमेंट के लिए जितना काम किया, एंड
So viewers, that was of course the victorious Ratan Lal Nath speaking to our correspondent Vikram Sarkar. Yes, so that was Ratan Lal Nath, viewers, Ratan Lal Nath. And these are live visuals coming in at this point in time from Shillong. These are live visuals of celebrations on your screens. These are live. Yes, so there you have it. Those are live visuals there, viewers, and on your screens is, of course, the NPP chief, Conrad Sangma, surrounded and swarmed by a crowd of supporters, and they are definitely in a celebratory mood.
Sir,
he has been garlanded.
ahead,
All
sir?
these supporters are congratulating him.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
And it seems like he's about to speak to our chief of bureau, Arindam Das. Let's see if he is willing to give us a word.
He'll come out.
So those were the live visuals that were coming in, viewers, of Conrad Sangma surrounded by a sea of supporters, and they definitely seem to be in a very jubilant mood. That is what we could make out from the visuals that we saw on our screens. Conrad Sangma being garlanded, and let me tell our viewers at this point, the South Tura seat from which he is up against some of the other heavyweights, including BJP Vice President of Meghalaya, Bernard Marag, was seeing a very tight contest. And so, of course, these visuals do seem like his supporters are all ready to celebrate what they believe would be a big victory. All right, more reactions. Listen in.
वो इंटेलिजेंट है इसीलिए ले लिया.
आखिरी सवाल आपसे, आखिरी सवाल, अगर आप लोगों को 32 से 36 सीट ऊपर मिल जाती है तो आप लोग सिंगल लार्जेस्ट पार्टी हो जाओगे, उसके बाद किसी से गठबंधन होगी?
ये क्वेश्चन इज, ये हमारा तरफ से रिप्लाई, इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. It is possible from the party head or headquarter.
Thank you. So we had a talk with the Educational Minister Ratan Lal Nath, and he came out winning his seat and said that the entire credit goes to Modi ji, the Prime Minister of India.
All right, so that was Ratan Lal Nath, a victorious Ratan Lal Nath, speaking to my colleague. And now we have again live visuals coming in of a victorious Manik Saha. There you see him flashing the victory sign, and he's about to speak to the media person. Let's listen in.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, और ये तो जीतने के बाद ये सर्टिफिकेट मिल रहा है, इससे
Yes, that was once again Manik Saha, victorious Manik Saha, who had gone to just collect the certificate. We are receiving live visuals from Nagaland now, viewers. Let's take a look. Yes, these are live visuals, viewers. Live visuals coming in from Nagaland. And winning candidate there being congratulated by his team and his supporters. That is, of course, one of the winning candidates. And these are celebratory visuals. We'll come to know in a second who exactly is that candidate. All right. My producers are telling me these are live visuals that are coming in from Meghalaya at this point in time, viewers. These are live visuals from Meghalaya, and these are supporters who are congratulating what appears to be the winning candidate. And live visual celebratory mood can be seen over there, and NPP supporters crowding the candidate who has just won for the party. Live visuals coming in from Meghalaya at this point in time, viewers. A large crowd can be seen supporting and cheering on as the candidate is welcomed there and even offered bouquets of flowers and carried on their shoulders. This is indeed a big celebration visual from Meghalaya, viewers. And remember, the NPP is already very comfortably poised at this point in time as far as Meghalaya is concerned. And as the minutes go by, more candidates seem to be crossing the finish line. And just a while back, we saw visuals of Conrad Sangma, the NPP chief, surrounded by a crowd of supporters. And there too, we could see a very celebratory mood. And these are live visuals from Tura, viewers. Live visuals coming in from Tura. So yes, we're getting live visuals of celebrations that have broken out in various parts of all three states, viewers. We are getting celebration visuals of NPP supporters in Tura. We're getting celebration visuals of NDPP supporters in Nagaland. We are also getting visuals of supporters of Manik Saha as well as Ratan Lal Nath, who have also gone into full celebration mode after both of them have been declared victorious from their respective seats. And of course, just a while back, we saw our correspondent Bikram Sarkar also having a candid, exclusive conversation with Ratan Lal Nath, who has been declared victorious from the Mohanpur seat in Tripura. Ratan Lal Nath, of course, has defeated his nearest rivals from the Congress and Tripura Motha and emerged victorious from Mohanpur. And these, what you see on your screens, are again visuals coming in from Meghalaya. I believe these are visuals from Meghalaya. Again, celebrations are underway as NPP supporters can be seen in large numbers celebrating, dancing, and why not? Of course, as far as Meghalaya is concerned, the exit poll predictions do seem to be coming true, and NPP definitely in the lead as far as Meghalaya is concerned. A lot of candidates have already won, and a lot others seem on the way to massive victories as well. All right, live reactions are coming in from Sanbor Shula. It seems like he might just be addressing the media now. He might be talking to our reporter. Let's listen in to what he says.
Yeah, so you have won the South Shillong seat today, Mr. Shulai. How is the turnout today? How is the expectations?
Yeah, whatever I expect the dreams comes true, because in the last 2000 in election I won by the margin of 6,000 plus, but this time I won by the margin of it's double 11,000 plus. So I must congratulate the wise decision, the wise electorates of my constituency, who have again reposed faith and confidence on my leadership.
The exit polls predicted that BJP would get somewhere around 10. However, that does not seem to be happening. Why is it happening?
That too I cannot say, because results are yet to be fully declared. Let's see what will happen.
Is BJP going to form a coalition with the NPP?
That's what I have. Again, I'll repeat that in the evening, our chairman of the Northeast Democratic Alliance, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarmaji, he will be meeting us in the evening. Accordingly, decision will be taken how we are going ahead.
Is BJP open to any other option in terms of alliance?
I cannot say now. Our party high command will decide in the evening.
This meeting will gonna take place
Today evening.
today.
Yeah.
So those were live reactions coming in from a victorious Sanbor Shulai viewer. Sanbor Shulai, of course, has won from the South Shillong seat. Sanbor Shulai speaking to our colleague Joydeep Hazarika just after having been declared the winner from South Shillong.
म्यूजिक ज्यादा रिच होता है यहाँ पे वहाँ पे म्यूजिक
And we are getting more visuals of celebrations from Tura viewers at this point in time, as clearly NPP workers are in full celebration mode, as the NPP has definitely lived up to the hype, and they are definitely surging ahead and seem to be in complete control in Meghalaya. And of course, we have also gotten the reliable information that NPP and BJP leaders are in talks for a potential alliance. Yes, viewers, and the celebrations just continue as sweets are now being distributed amongst the supporters, and they have gone into full celebration mood. The music is blasting, and people have put on their dancing shoes. And of course, why not? The NPP is definitely surging ahead as far as Meghalaya is concerned. NPP comfortably maintaining and holding on to their lead in Meghalaya. That is every reason for celebrate. All right, we're getting live reactions at this point in time. Let's listen in.
As it seems to be. Yes. I have been supported by almost more than 18,000 people. I will dedicate my this rest of the 5 years for these people, and I have expressed my gratitude for all the people who have supported me all through. It is one of the factors that Congress and CPM has united, because if you look into the vote difference as gained by the Congress, and if we add this number with the CPM earlier number in 2018, it almost crosses with a margin. That has been also a factor. Yes, it has been a factor.
BJP is forming the government. They're approaching gradually towards the magic number.
Now the actual BJP we will continue the government as the real BJP, and others will also realize and feel. Because with all our activities, with all incumbency, we have earned the magic figure. With all incumbency.
Magic of Maniksa has worked that way. You can see.
In our party, we don't give any credential to a particular leader. After all, overall, it is the face of the Modi ji, on the face on which we all are working. It is number one. All the government schemes and Modi ji, what he has said. So he is the only figure, and all our members, all our workers, all work day and night to serve the people. In sense that we have not done just to please the people.
All right, so those were live reactions coming in. Let me now go across straight to my colleague Bikram Sarkar, who is joining us from nearby Agartala. Bikram, where are you exactly right now, and what is going on around you first and foremost?
Yes, Ronak, we are at Agartala and in the counting hall, outside the counting hall, and you can see the CM just came out from the counting hall. We will try to talk to you, Ronak. We'll try to talk to him.
Sir, please.
We are on live. We will try to talk to the CM. Okay, sir. Would like to know from you any new message. You can see how the entire thing is. We are unable to take the bite of Manik Shah, but yes, he came out and going directly to the office, I believe. Sir, any new message?
I will let you know.
All right, so
He said-
so Bikram, yes, please stay on. Yes, Bikram, please continue.
Well, Ronak, yes, Ronak, it was really a joyous moment for the party. You can see we tried to get the reaction, though we have the reaction of the CM inside the counting hall. After getting out of the counting hall, winning, he came out. Now he is going to meet his party. He's going to the party office, I believe, and he said that he will let us know whatever his new message will be, Ronak.
Right,
And we
Bikram,
also had a talk with the education minister.
There is one proverb that if you want cannon, you will get pistol. So naturally, we got it, and ultimately, this credit goes to our Karyakarta, and I'm thankful to our Honorable Prime Minister, and thankful to our Home Minister Amit Shah ji.
The occupation right now. Are you we have roughly about 26 seats plus minus, so we have to wait for the final number and then we'll decide. Are you in talks with BJP or other parties? Let's see. Are you not ruling out any? I've just come into the house. I've not talked to even my wife, and so I don't even know how we
One important question: are you not ruling out any kind of post alliance?
That's one thing. We'll see when the numbers come out.
Well, sir, we have with us NPP National President, Mr. Conrad Sangma. Well, sir, how are you reacting to the entire result of the trend?
Results have come out in lines that will be expected, but of course, there's a lot more to be done. We are waiting to get the final results, so let's see.
Are you happy with the results?
Well, I mean, it could be better, but yeah, let's see.
You have 26, only 5 short. So whom would you ally with?
We'll wait to watch.
Day before yesterday, you met NEDA convener in Guwahati. So already post-poll alliance talks have started with BJP.
So we discuss. Let the final results come out.
So can UDP be a partner?
Let the results come out finally. Let me decide.
Thank you very much. That was NPP National President Congressman Sangma speaking exclusively to Northeast Live. Reporting from Tura, with campus of North.
Environment, then agriculture sector, then sports sector, then education sectors, and there are some issues which never have addressed. So those issues also I will address.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. So yes, these are continuous live reactions that we're receiving at this point in time. First, of course, it was the NPP chief Conrad Sangma speaking about the massive victory by the NPP, and of course NPP's performance. He said that he is happy with the way NPP has been performing up till now, and he said that it is along expected lines, and of course that is indeed what the exit polls had predicted, and NPP comfortably maintaining and holding on to their lead in Meghalaya. So that is of course Conrad Sangma, who himself also is victorious from the South Tura seat, having defeated the likes of BJP's Bernard Marak, a very tightly contested seat that is. And of course during the early rounds of counting, there was a lot of back and forth, and it was anybody's game, to be very honest. But now Conrad Sangma having defeated Bernard Sangma and all the other rivals and emerging victorious from the hot seat of South Tura. And on the other hand, of course, from Tripura, we heard Manik Saha, the incumbent chief minister, who has now also won from the town Bordwali seat. Manik Saha, of course, very, very happy man, a very confident man, and saying that there is a lot of work left to be done now that he has won again. Let me once again go across to my colleague Bikram Sarkar, who is joining us from Agartala. Bikram, we saw you trying to get a word with Manik Saha. However, he seems like a very, very happy man. He has won from town Bordwali, and he has won with quite a good, healthy margin as well. Wouldn't you say so, Bikram?
Well, yes, Ronak, he is with a healthy margin, but as per his notification, he wanted much more. But whatever came, it's good. And Ronak, it is very interesting to say here in this election, this time, what we have seen, and entire Tripura and Northeast has witnessed that so far, if we talk about, BJP has already won 12 seats, and they are leading in 21 seats. And what is the prediction made by the exit polls? It's gonna be exact, maybe, but it is very early to say. But the most important thing, Ronak, is to see here a party that
Did you also?
You won by a margin of 7. That was a very close lead. You have to comment on that.
That shows that by the grace of God I won. Yeah.
How are you going to celebrate your victory?
I will be support. We will together. And we will support. Please. Thank you so much.
So the network is very poor, viewers. However, that is, of course, another woman who has scripted history in Nagaland. That is none other than the NDPP candidate, the victorious candidate, S. Cruze, who has won Southern Angami, I beg your pardon, Western Angami seat. The Western Angami seat has been won by this very lady who is the second MLA.
I had been under a lot of tension because the results had been fluctuating, but more or less we were expecting this kind of a result. So I guess, there has been a lot of tension waiting for the final numbers, but I guess it's okay.
Results on the expected lines?
I would say that we were expecting above 25, but nonetheless 25 is a very good number. Yeah.
Okay. Now you have 26.
Yeah.
26 you are leading, one you have won. Yeah, still counting, but 26 it might be one or two more.
Yeah.
You'll be needing only 4 or 5 more.
Yeah.
So whom would NPP ally with?
I would not be the correct person to say that. So we have the party president to decide on that, and then of course the high command. So I think let's leave to them. And keeping in mind the BJP is at the center, we do expect that we'll need the support. Yeah.
Now why I have asked you, because during election there were a lot of war of words. BJP attacked your husband, TMC attacked your husband. So I mean, BJP tagged Meghalaya as the corrupt state. So after that, an alliance is likely?
I don't think they were confining it to Conrad Sangma government. They were saying in general the previous governments and the past 30-40 years what has been the trend. I think it's just normal to have all this kind of allegations, especially during campaigning. So we do expect this kind of lines of statement, but it doesn't mean that it refers to that particular period or to the term which was just 2018 to 2023. So we cannot generalize it. And election time is over now. It's time to serve the people. So we hope that we'll be able to form the government and then take it forward from there.
You're going to Ceylon today?
Yeah, of course, not to Shillong, but I'll be here with the people, and we have tremendous support from the people, and I am so thankful to them. So there's victory belongs to the people. Yeah,
Your husband is going to Ceylon today.
yeah, he's going to Shillong today. Yeah.
Thank you very much. That was the wife of Conrad Sangma, Dr. Mehtab Sangma, speaking exclusively to Northeast Live. Reporting from Tura with Carperson Nova, this is Arindam Das for Northeast Live.
All right, so Conrad Sangma's wife all smiles there, and why not the NPP definitely performing very well. We'll slip into a very short break here, viewers. Don't go anywhere. On the other side, our Chief of Bureau Arindam Das, our team of reporters including Joydeep Hazarika and Bikram Sarkar, and most importantly, our Editor-in-Chief Wasbir Hussain himself joining us on the other side. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
Good day. কিহৰ কাৰণে?
তুমি দেউতা হবলৈ ওলাইছা। টানটাৰা।
ডাঙৰ মুহূৰ্তলৈ কিয় কৰে ৱেট? সৰু এটা পলু হ'ব পাৰে গ্ৰেট। গুড ডেৰ সৈতে কৰক সেলিব্ৰেট।
News.
Welcome back to this very special broadcast of Result Day Live. And before we move any further, let's straight away go to the big breaking news coming in from Nagaland at this point in time. Well, it is, of course, Nephew Rio, the incumbent Chief Minister of Nagaland, who has won from the Northern Angami 2 seat. Nephew Rio has retained Northern Angami 2 with a whopping margin of over 15,824 votes. That is the margin by which Nephew Rio has retained the Northern Angami seat. Nephew Rio, of course, the NDPP leader, has retained Northern Angami 2, and with 2, he has done so with a massive margin nearing 16,000. That is, of course, a massive, massive victory by the incumbent Chief Minister, Nephew Rio. So that is, of course, the big development, the big breaking news, and a big victory for the NDPP. And the NDPP just keeps surging ahead in Nagaland, isn't it, viewers? NDPP seems unstoppable at this point in time. The NDPP is continuously registering victories. All right, and at this point, we are also getting another breaking news, viewers. Another big development that is being reported at this point in time. We are getting reports that yes, we are getting reports that the NPP and the BJP are in talks in order to stitch up a potential alliance. That is something that is expected. That is something that we have indeed been tracking for a while now. We also had sources telling us earlier, a couple of days back, that Conrad Sangma was in talks with Himanta Biswa Sharma, and now we're getting more reports that the two parties, NPP and BJP, may be in talks once again for a potential alliance. That is what we are getting reports of. Let me at this point go across to our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain, who is joining us live from our newsroom. And at the same time, along with him, we also have with us our team of reporters, including Joydeep Hazarika joining us from Shillong. And at the same time, we have Bikram Sarkar joining us from Agartala. So first of all, a very warm welcome to all three of you. Was we straight away going across to you? This is indeed a big development, as a Northern Angami 2 is the bastion of a nephew Rio once again retaining that seat. And of course, needless to say, this was along expected lines, isn't it, Wasbir?
Well, I'll not go into that Northern Angami seat because that's an obvious victory for nephew Rio, who is an undisputed leader of the NDPP in Nagaland, and both the BJP and the NDPP had projected him as the leader and the next chief minister of Nagaland. So that is an obvious victory for nephew Rio, who won the Northern Angami seat by more than 15,000 votes. Now, the big political story at this point in time is coming from Meghalaya. The big development from Meghalaya is that the NPP is now likely to get about 24 to 25 to 26 seats. That is the figure. They are falling short, and the BJP has won 2 seats and are leading in only 2 other seats. So even if the NPP gets 26 seats and the 2 from the BJP, the figure will come to about 28, 29. Still, they'll be short of seats. Therefore, it is clear that the NPP is going to have an alliance with the UDP as well as the BJP. So the 3 parties that have been part of the MDA alliance are once again poised to form the new government in Meghalaya, because the TMC has been totally routed. There was a feeling that the TMC is going to change the power equations, because there was a feeling that the TMC is going to come up with a good show at this election, but that was not to be. And therefore, the parties that can come together and that were already part of an MDA alliance, that were all part of NEDA, that were all part of the NDA, that is the BJP, NPP, and the UDP. So it's all set to form the new government in Meghalaya. And now we are getting, sources are telling us that there will be a meeting tonight where the NPP will have talks with the BJP leadership, head by top strategist of the party, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, one of the leading BJP leaders. He is going to have a conversation with Conrad Sangma and other NPP leaders. Besides, of course, it is not known whether Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma is also going to talk to the UDP. But as far as the UDP is concerned, the ball is in the court of Conrad Sangma. If Conrad Sangma has to decide whether the NPP will have the BJP, the UDP in its fold. Of course, the situation is such that UDP will definitely be a part of the government. That's what we are looking at right now. Of course, the final round of counting is yet to take place, and most of the trends are already out. But what we are hearing is that Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma may have a telephonic conversation tonight, or there may be some kind of a video conference or a con call with all the leaders. And we are also confirming to you that Conrad Sangma is moving to Shillong later this evening, and the focus of attention will shift from Tura to Shillong, where Conrad Sangma will be huddling with the NPP, UDP, and BJP leaders who will be elected.
Absolutely, Wasbir, and at the same time, what you just mentioned is also true. The TMC's mission Meghalaya has more or less not turned out the way that they expected. Mukul Sangma, at the same time, of course, not getting the result that he was hoping for, and it has been quite a disappointing day so far as the TMC is concerned in Meghalaya, Wasbir.
Absolutely, absolutely. In fact, there was a time when Dr. Mukul Sangma was so confident, he said that the TMC is going to emerge as the single largest party. They put up candidates in 56 seats in Meghalaya out of the 60, and therefore he was thinking that he is going to have a clear majority. But the fact remains that he has himself lost one of the seats that he contested, that is Tikrikila. He has lost that seat where he was actually number third in the race and finally lost that seat to his opponents. Now, the fact remains that since TMC is out of the scene, the Congress has come up with a miserable performance. The only three parties that have done well is, on one side, is the best is the NPP. NPP, in fact, has improved its tally up from 20 in 2018 to about 25 now. So that's a huge improvement in figures as far as the NPP is concerned, because there was a lot of feeling that there will be a huge anti-incumbency against the NPP, but that did not happen. The BJP, was the alliance partner, they targeted the NPP right from the beginning, accusing the NPP of indulging in corruption in Garo Hills and so on and so forth. But that did not have much of an impact, and the people have voted NPP and made it the largest single party in Meghalaya. Therefore, at this point in time, since the BJP itself has not done that well, apart from winning 2 seats that they already had and leading in 2 more, then that means the NPP is left with no option other than aligning with both the BJP as well as the UDP. With the UDP now is of course leading in 9 seats, they're going to get a couple of seats. So therefore, it is going to be perhaps a status quo in Meghalaya as far as we are concerned.
Yes, absolutely. And we were already getting signs that we might be looking at MDA 2.0 in Meghalaya ever since the exit polls had predicted that the NPP will emerge as the single largest party, but still will be falling short of the majority mark. And now, as the numbers are telling us, that does seem like something which is very much on the cards in Meghalaya, isn't
Absolutely, that is on the cards. It is going to be a MDA 0.2 in Meghalaya, and we have to see. And Conrad Sangma's there is the Conrad Sangma is emerging as an important leader, as a very big leader as far as Meghalaya is concerned. Under his leadership, the NPP has been able to improve upon its 2018 tally, and therefore there may not be much of a dispute as far as the race for chief ministership is concerned. Conrad Sangma will definitely claim credit for the huge victory of the NPP in Meghalaya, facing all odds.
Absolutely, Wasbir. Now let me go across to my colleague Joydeep Hazarika, joining us live from Shillong at this point. Joydeep, very, very important news, very big news coming in from Meghalaya. First of all, as we were discussing, the BJP and NPP in talks for a potential alliance, and all indications are that we are definitely looking at MDA 2.0 in Meghalaya. That is what has been the indication ever since the exit polls where it had made the predictions, and now the numbers are also pointing in that very same direction, isn't it, Joydeep?
Absolutely, Ronak. It is. It surely seems that Meghalaya is going for an MDA 2.0 government. Now these signals came in rather early, right after the exit polls came in. You had the we saw the meeting between NERA convener Himanta Biswa Sharma and Conrad and Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, which sparked rumors of talks of a possible alliance. Now today with the results, this has turned out pretty much clear that NPP has emerged as the single largest party. However, NPP is definitely falling short of gaining a majority, a comfortable majority. So in a sense, in a lot of ways, the exit polls did surely have come true. NPP has emerged as the single largest party, but it is not in a position to achieve majority.
Absolutely,
UDP, on the other
absolutely.
hand,
Joydeep, please hold on to your thoughts. We are getting some very interesting developments from Tripura at this point in time. Let's cut across to Tripura. We're receiving live visuals. Let's take a look. Yes, Bikram, I believe you are standing by over there. Please tell us what is going on.
Yes, Ronak, one after the another winning candidates are coming out. Along with them, some of the candidates who lost, they are coming up. Just now, another candidate. We had a talk with the Minister Sushant Chaudhary here a few moments back, and we are seeing that another candidate came after winning, the BJP candidate Veena Sarkar. We will try to talk to her. And while we were talking, when was we were talking, saying, narrating the thing, BJP has already won, Ronak, 15 seats and leading in 18. So it seems that the exit poll is going to get exact. And as very truly said by Wasbi that TMC tried, but TMC is nowhere in the picture. TMC is nowhere in the picture in entire statistics and entire trend. There is no name of TMC. We will try to talk to Bina Sarkar here, Ronak. We will talk to her. So, Ronak, as you can see, the candidate came out winning in here, Meena Rani Sarkar. And Ronak will try to talk to her.
Yes, Vikram, please go ahead.
Yes, yes, we will try to talk to her. So, ma'am, आप जीत के आई, obviously खुश हो. क्या next करना है?
নেক্সট যে আমার 14 বাদারঘাট আছে প্রত্যেক আমাদের যে সবকা সাথ সবকা বিকাশ এবং সবকা সাথ এগুলি আমি সবাইকে নিয়েই করব এবং আমাদের বিজেপি পার্টির যে নিয়ম শৃঙ্খলা ওগুলি মেনে আমরা কাজ করব আর আগামী 20-30 বছর কোনো পার্টি নেই যে এখান থেকে আমাদেরকে হটাতে পারে আমাদের বিজেপি সরকার
मैक्सिमम बीजेपी के जो लोग हैं कैंडिडेट वो हंस के बाहर निकल के आ रहे हैं और अभी आप लोग सरकार भी बनाने जा रहे हो अभी तक यही लग रहा है जो ट्रेंड चल रहा है अब कभी भी टर्न हो सकता है लेकिन जो एग्जैक्ट पोल में आया था वो एग्जैक्ट होता लग रहा है आपको
হ্যাঁ অবশ্যই হয়েছে হয়েছে
okay so Ronak this is Meena Rani Sarkar who won from Badarighat seat and they are very much happy and you can see her supporters are with her clicking pictures. This is the scenarios. In some place there are mournful situation and in some places there are happy moments but it's time to go and BJP has already won 15 seats now and they are leading in 18 seats. Ronak.
Absolutely. So, for the benefit of our viewers, let me once again tell our viewers that was the BJP candidate from Badarghat who is victorious. BJP's Meena Rani Sarkar has won the Badarghat assembly seat in Tripura, and my colleague Bikram Sarkar over there was just talking to her just now. Bikram, please stand by. Let us once again now go back to Shillong, where my colleague Joydeep Hazarika was talking to us. Joydeep, coming back to you, we were talking about these big developments that are coming in from Meghalaya at this point in time, and one thing which the exit polls, this is something which it has a history of not always getting it right, but in this case, if we talk about Meghalaya in particular. All right, it seems we've lost the connection with my colleague Joydeep Hazarika. My producers are on it and are trying to reconnect him as we speak, but in the meantime, as I was saying, viewers, the exit polls do not always get it right, and that is why people always take it with a grain of salt and they don't actually go by them. But in this case, the numbers are telling us that for once the exit polls have actually got it right. The exit polls, especially if we talk about Meghalaya, have actually got it pretty bang on, as the NPP has emerged as the largest party. It is holding a massive victory. All right, we are getting live visuals from Tura viewers, and these are more celebration visuals coming from outside the residence of Conrad Sangma. And of course, why not? Conrad Sangma will be a very, very happy man today, and his supporters there, who are hundreds in number. The celebrations just continue. These are live visuals coming in from Tura viewers, and Conrad Sangma has definitely proven and has given his supporters so much to cheer for. And the celebrations just continue for Conrad Sangma and his supporters in Tura. And of course, I do not think that the celebrations are going to stop anytime soon. The celebrations will continue well into the night. If this resounding victory for the NPP in several seats, and it's showing no signs of stopping, are anything to go by. All right, we're getting another big development now, big breaking news, another big win here as a UDP leader Lakmen Rimbui has won the Amlarem seat with a margin of 57 votes. That is not a very big margin, viewers, mind you. That is quite a slim margin. However, Lakmen Rimbui nonetheless has won the Amlarem seat. So that is another win for the UDP. The UDP is making its presence felt. It is not something that can be taken lying down. The UDP right up there besides the NPP and the BJP. The UDP definitely up there with the NPP. The UDP will definitely be a part of post-poll alliance talks as far as the NPP and BJP is concerned. And these candidates, including the UDP leader Lakmen Rimbui, have ensured that the UDP will most likely be a part of the next Meghalaya government. We are getting more visuals of celebrations from outside Conrad Sangma's residence, Tura, viewers. And as you can see, the crowd just keeps on swelling and swelling. More and more supporters and workers are coming in to join the celebrations. And this is only going to get louder and bigger. And of course, why not? Conrad Sangma is a very, very happy man right now. And his wife, whom our Chief of Bureau Arindam Das spoke to just moments ago, also seemed very happy. And she was all smiles with the performance of the NPP and Conrad Sangma in particular. The picture in Meghalaya, viewers, definitely now starting to get clearer and clearer. And as we were speaking to our editor-in-chief, Wasfir Hussain, it does seem that way right now. The indications are all there that we are indeed looking at MDA 2.0. We are getting live reactions from Tripura at this point in time. Let's take a look.
See, and I have to thank our Bubagra. Because of Bubagra, that's why I get that 16,000 above votes today. And I will speak for our people in assembly, like last 2018 also I have been spoke for our people. So this time also I will speak for our people.
How do you see it was a risk you had taken, but now you are getting the result.
Yeah.
The responsibility of Vishwakarma has increased, don't you think so?
Yeah, risks to lena hi chahiye. We have to take risks. No risks, no gain. You know. So now you win, and by that margin is very much historic. And I'll work for our people. And thanks to all the people who supported our Maharaja. For Maharaja only we get that margin, and that the Pramotha get. Like right now I have heard that at least 14, 15 we are leading another constituency, and in the evening we'll get a clear picture. Yeah.
So what will be your main role this time?
The main role will be given by our Maharaja. Right now I can't say anything.
No, in the assembly, what role?
In the assembly, like in the past, how I spoke in assembly. Right now also I will speak for our greater Tripura land, and our indigenous people's demand in our villages. So many roads are not good, and water, electricity, health, and for every department I will speak for our Tripura people.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So yes, that seemed like a reaction from another victorious candidate from Tripura. At this point in time, we'll have to wait for the confirmation of which party candidate that was. However, that was another live reaction coming in, and now, of course, as we are nearing 3 o'clock, the picture is starting to get clearer in most parts of the three states. We already have a more or less clear picture of what is going to be taking place in Meghalaya, as the NPP is poised to emerge as the single largest party, and close on its heels, of course, the UDP also has won in at least 9 seats. So that will, of course, be part of the equation when talks are held for a post-poll alliance to form the next government in the hill state. The UDP once again has made it absolutely sure that they will be a part of the equation. And we are getting more visuals of celebrations, viewers. These are live visuals coming in of what seems like NPP supporters who are, of course, celebrating and are also holding a rally. And of course, this rally is a celebratory rally, and to celebrate its a resounding performance, at least in Meghalaya. All right, so I believe, viewers, what we were saying, these are live visuals once again. All right, so this is, of course, these are visuals of the victorious Manik Saha, who has won from Town Bordowali from earlier in the day, from just minutes ago, as he went and received the certificate officially declaring him the winner from Town Bordowali seat. A very happy man today, Manik Saha, and he has, of course, also spoken to your channel Northeast Live. There you see him flashing the victory sign, and he is a very, very happy man today. And he speaking to our channel. He said that now the real work begins. Now is a lot of work remains to be done, as he has won from Town Bordowali. And of course, these are visuals that are historic in no less, that is nothing less than historic as far as Nagaland is concerned. Hikani Jakalu, the woman who has scripted history in the state, having been officially declared as the first woman MLA who has won in Nagaland. She will be the first MLA, the woman MLA in all of Nagaland's history. And she is, of course, one of 2 women candidates who have won now. Let me remind our viewers at this point, a total of 4 women candidates were in the fray from Nagaland this time around, which in itself is a historical thing, is a historical development as far as the state is concerned. And 2 out of those 4 women candidates have emerged winners. So indeed, this is a very, very significant development as far as Nagaland is concerned. 2 women candidates have won from their respective seats, and both of them from the NDPP. Right, so there have been relentless developments coming in at this point, and let's take a look at some of the most salient ones now. Right, so the big win from Nagaland, TR Zeliang has won for NDPP from the Peren constituency with a huge margin of 9,639 votes. That is a big win. Then, of course, the woman who has created history, NDPP candidate Hikani Jakalu, who has been victorious from Dimapur 3, winning with a margin of 1,536 votes. A woman who has created history. Right, in Meghalaya, Timothy D. Shira has also given NPP a lot to cheer for. He has been declared the winning candidate from Resubelpara. Timothy D. Shira, of course, of the NPP, once again coming through for the party, winning the Resubelpara seat. Then in Nagaland again, this is one of the few reasons for NPF to rejoice. NPF leader Achumbi Mokikon victorious from Bhandari, winning with a margin of 2,386 votes. That is, of course, one of the few reasons for the NPF to celebrate today. They haven't had a good show so far in Nagaland. Then back to Meghalaya, Rupa Marak has won in Dadingre with a margin of over 200 votes, and that is another big upset for the NPP as James Sangma was contesting from the same seat and he has been defeated. Rupa Marak is victorious from Dadingre, having defeated Conrad Sangma's brother James Sangma from the same seat. Then in Meghalaya, Amperin Lingdo has retained East Shillong. NPP leader and of course candidate from East Shillong has retained the East Shillong constituency. She is victorious once again and she has done it with a margin of over 800 votes. Amperin Lingdo, viewers, she is victorious once again from the East Shillong constituency. Then in Nagaland, this is something of a bit of that. This is again another big victory for the NDPP as S. Kyushu Yumchungir has been declared the winner from the Shamator Chesore constituency. Yes, so those were some of the big wins, and let's take a look at another big win. The NPP's Marthon Sangma has won from Mendipathar. That is another big win for the NPP in Meghalaya. NPP, remember viewers, is comfortably in the lead and poised to become the single largest party. Ilhek of the BJP, Ilhek BJP leader in Meghalaya has won the Pinthorumkra seat. That is a big victory for the BJP. Ilhek coming through and winning the seat from Pinthomkra. He is a big win for the BJP. Then in Tripura, Ratan Lal Nath has won Mohanpur. BJP leader Ratan Lal Nath, also the candidate from Mohanpur, has been declared the winner from a Mohanpur constituency with a margin of over 7,000 votes. A big margin by all means. Then, of course, the funny man, the man who does things differently, Temjen Imna Along has won from Along Taki. Another big win for the BJP as far as Nagaland is concerned. Temjen Imna Along has won with a margin of 3,500 plus votes. And of course, he tweeted right after he was declared the winner, and a classic Temjen Imna Along, true to his style, in a very cheeky and witty, quirky way, Temjen Imna Along announced his victory via a tweet saying that हार के जीतने वालों को fill in the blanks dash कहते हैं. And of course we can only imagine what he meant by that. So that is of course Temjen Imna Along at his humorous best. Now we have another big win for the NDPP and another big win for the entire state. That is, of course, the second woman winner from Nagaland. NDPP candidate Salhotu No Cruze has won the Western Angami seat with over 3,000 votes. That is another historic win for the NDPP as the second woman candidate fielded by the NDPP has also won. Then in Meghalaya, UDP leader Paul Lingdo, the candidate from West Shillong, has won West Shillong and of course has defeated some of the big rivals who were also in the fray from the same seat. Ernest Mauri of the BJP, Mohindra Rapsang as well, and he has defeated both of them and more and emerged victorious from West Shillong. Paul Lingdo, viewers, of the UDP, victorious from West Shillong. And then, of course, how can we forget the man himself, Conrad Sangma, winning with a margin of 2,000 plus votes from South Tura. Conrad Sangma once again showing that South Tura does indeed belong to him. There was a very tight contest during the initial rounds of counting between him and Bernard Marak of the BJP. However, Conrad Sangma now decisively winning the South Tura seat. Then, of course, coming back to Tripura, and this should not come as much of a surprise. Sudeep Roy Burman once again establishing that Agartala indeed is his bastion. The man continues his winning streak, having defeated his nearest rival, that is, of course, Papia Datta of the BJP, who put up, nonetheless, a good fight against this veteran politician. However, Sudeep Roy Burman once again winning the Agartala constituency, that too with a margin of over 6,000 votes. Let's take a look at another big win in Nagaland. And yes, we are talking about none other than the Chief Minister himself, Nephew Rio, who has won from Northern Angami too. He has retained the seat and he has done so in absolute style with nearly 16,000 vote margin to 15,824 to be precise. That comes as absolutely no surprise. As our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain, had said earlier, he was absolutely poised to win Northern Angami too. He was poised to retain it, given the fact that he has an absolutely massive supporting base in Northern Angami 2 constituency. Then in Meghalaya, another UDP candidate winning for the party, Lakshman Rimbui, the former minister, has also won from the Amlarem constituency with a slim margin of 57 votes. That is, of course, Lakshman Rimbui of the UDP winning from the Amlarem constituency. All right, viewers. So those were some of the big wins and also some of the big losses that we have come in today. So indeed, as I was saying, the exit poll predictions are more or less coming true. And while for some this is cause for celebration, for others this will be a disappointing day. However, as you can see from the visuals on your screens, celebrations have broken out in all three states, and the celebrations are likely to continue all throughout the night, especially if we talk about Shillong and Meghalaya as a whole. NPP supporters have every reason to celebrate. The exit poll predictions have been indeed true. The NPP all set to emerge as the single largest party when the counting of votes is done and dusted. All right, viewers, at this point, let's slip into a very short break here. When we come back, we'll continue with all the live coverage of Counting Day live from the three northeastern states. Stay tuned.
आओ यहाँ बार बार खेलो झूमो कूदो यहाँ मस्ती में बड़े छोटे साथ आओ ऐश करो नाचो गाओ मस्ती में पूरा धमाल है एकोलैंड सबसे कमाल एकोलैंड एकोलैंड
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m.
आओ यहाँ बार बार खेलो झूमो कूदो यहाँ मस्ती में बड़े छोटे साथ आओ ऐश करो नाचो गाओ मस्ती में पूरा धमाल है एकोलैंड सबसे कमाल एकोलैंड एकोलैंड
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m.
आओ यहाँ बार बार खेलो झूमो कूदो यहाँ मस्ती में बड़े छोटे साथ आओ ऐश करो नाचो गाओ मस्ती में पूरा धमाल है एकोलैंड सबसे कमाल एकोलैंड एकोलैंड
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m.
आओ यहाँ बार बार खेलो झूमो कूदो यहाँ मस्ती में बड़े छोटे साथ आओ ऐश करो नाचो गाओ मस्ती में पूरा धमाल है एकोलैंड सबसे कमाल
বাইদেউ প্ৰথম পিম্পল তাতে আকৌ সোপ বাদে আৰু কি আছে এইটো আছে নহয় হিমালয়া পিউৰিফাইং নিম ফেচ ৱাশ পিছে ইয়াৰ সাইন্স কিনো ই হ'ল সোপ ফ্ৰী ই পিম্পলছ বাৰে বাৰে ওলোৱাত বাধা দিয়ে
ই ক্লিনিকেলি প্ৰভেন ইয়াত আছে নিম আৰু হালধিৰ গুণ ই পিম্পলছ আঁতৰাই আৰু স্কিন কৰি তোলে হেলথি পিম্পলৰ বাবে সায়েন্সৰ কথা শুনা হিমালয়া পিউৰিফাইং নিম ফেচ ৱাশ
आओ यहाँ बार बार खेलो झूमो कूदो यहाँ मस्ती में बड़े छोटे साथ आओ ऐश करो नाचो गाओ मस्ती में पूरा धमाल है एकोलैंड सबसे कमाल एकोलैंड एकोलैंड
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m.
Welcome back, viewers, to this very special broadcast of Result Day live from the three result-bound northeastern states. I have with me now my colleague Priya Darshini joining us live on this special broadcast in the studio. So first things first, Priya, we are seeing a very clear picture coming to shape in all the three states, and this is.
Right. Ronak, before answering your question, well, let us now cut across live to Tura, where Congress, we are getting a live from Tura with Chief Minister Congress Sangma, incumbent Chief Minister Congress Sangma. All right, so on your screens.
Yes, viewers, these are, of course, the celebration visuals that we have been showing you continuously. And, of course, our channel is bringing you the relentless reactions and visuals of all the candidates, of the top prominent leaders. And as I said, for the NPP, today is a day of celebration, and the celebrations are not looking like they're going to stop anytime soon, isn't it, Priya? And they have all the reason to celebrate.
Right, Ronak. So a festive mood in Meghalaya. There you can see these are the live visuals. So how happy they are. All the NPP supporters, they are dancing. They're distributing cakes. As NPP has almost they won 25 seats till now. So indeed a very festive mood there in Meghalaya, and especially in Tura. And on your screens there you can see hundreds and hundreds of NPP supporters. They are dancing to the beats of music. So the celebratory mood there, and they will celebrate throughout the day.
Absolutely, Priya, and I don't think the people in Tura have witnessed celebrations of this magnitude every day. This is not something that is a common practice in Tura. It's being a very small place in Garo Hills, but the people here bringing the entire town alive with their celebrations. We were getting these live visuals straight from outside the residence of Conrad Sangma in Tura, and of course the cheers, the music, the dance, and the celebrations all bringing alive Tura, because why not? The NPP is definitely living up to the predictions of the exit polls. And of course, Priya, if you noticed, we are seeing some interesting things. A lot of these supporters and people celebrating can also be seen wearing T-shirts printed with the face of the NPP chief, Conrad Sangma. So indeed, the celebrations are not going to stop anytime soon, are they, Priya?
Right, Ronak. So the picture is almost clear. So NPP is, ahead in 25 seats till now in Meghalaya. And not only this, the BJP and the NPP, they are also in talks about the alliance, isn't it? So big development, viewers, is that BJP and NPP, they are already on talks. They are talking in talks on alliance. But on your screens, these are the visuals of the NPP supporters. They are dancing. They are in a festive mood today. So they are going to celebrate their win today as they are ahead in the 25 seats in Meghalaya. And the counting of votes is also underway. So maybe they might be, the single largest party as predicted by the exit polls.
Absolutely, Priya. So that is what it seems like at this point, and it's going to take a miracle to change things drastically. At this point, we are nearing the end of counting of votes, and at this point, let us turn our attention to the trends coming in from Meghalaya. How things stand at this point. Let's have a look. Flashing at the bottom of your screens, the NPP leading in 25 seats. That is, of course, how things are poised for the NPP in Meghalaya. Then the TMC ahead in 5 seats. All right, we're getting live visuals of Manik Saha from Tripura. Let's take a look. Yes, there you have the Chief Minister and the winner from Town Bordowali, Manik Saha, in celebration with his team of supporters. And this is, of course, an early Holi celebration for Manik Saha as he has won from the Town Bordowali seat. Holi indeed has come early for Manik Saha and for his supporters in Tripura. Yes, and from what it looks like, viewers, Manik Saha will in all likelihood be briefing the media in moments from now, and we'll bring it to you immediately as soon as he starts speaking. We will bring you all of those live visuals of Manik Saha addressing the media as he has won from the Town of Bordowali seat. But for now, it is clear from the visuals that everyone is in celebration mode.
Right, so the picture is clear in Tripura as well. You there can see the tally. Well, the BJP is leading in 34 seats, and you there can see celebrations. It's pre-Holi in Tripura. Ronak, you can see they are celebrating Holi just a few days ahead. As the BJP supporters, the BJP has put up a very good show in Tripura as well.
Absolutely. The BJP definitely living up to the predictions of the exit polls. The BJP plus currently leading in 34 seats, and that is, of course, definitely something of a resounding victory. If by the end of the counting of votes, if it's only going to increase, and for BJP in Tripura, this is exactly what the exit polls had predicted. Another resounding victory for the BJP and, of course, its ally, the IPFT. However, the BJP definitely has all the reasons for celebrations in Tripura. All its top leaders winning from their respective seats. We have Manik Saha winning from Town Bordowali. We also have Sushant Chaudhary, who also won from his seat. We have several other leaders who have won. So the BJP very, very comfortably poised to form the next government in Tripura. At this point in time, let us once again turn our attention to Meghalaya, where a very similar situation exists for NPP and its supporters, viewers. And while in Tripura, it's the BJP which is in full celebration mode. In Meghalaya, it is the same goes for the NPP, isn't it, Priya? The NPP in Meghalaya taking out all the stops in celebrating. The supporters are donning t-shirts with the face of Conrad Sangma printed on them. They're distributing cakes and sweets, and of course the entire Tura town has come alive with the celebrations of the supporters. Let us now cut across live to Tripura, where I believe Manik Saha is about to address the gathering. Take a look.
अभी प्रॉब्लम हो गया क्या? अरे थोड़ा पीछे आइए ना। अरे हमारा एक हम नहीं आएगा। भाग में आता कीजिए ना। अरे बाबा भाग में आता तो मेरा पास का आदमी नहीं पीछे जाएगा तो मैं भाई वो कैसे जाऊंगा? अरे मेरा दादा ये भी आ रहा है, ये भी जा रहा है। आके मेरे सामने आ गया ना। आगे क्या? भाई केबी लास्ट है केबी One minute, sir. 1 minute, sir. Hello. 1 minute, sir.
মানুষ খুশি হয়েছিল নিশ্চয়ই আমাদের এটাকে এক্সিকিউট করতে গিয়ে কোথাও না কোথাও বিভিন্ন জায়গা ত্রুটি বিচ্যুতি থাকতেও পারে সেগুলো আমরা অবশ্যই পর্যালোচনা করব
So did the vote transfer between the left and the Congress not go smoothly? Because in many seats we have seen that the BJP has won with a very small winning margin.
No, I don't believe vote has been transferred, but somewhere or the other could be some organizational failure, could be. Nevertheless, I don't want to pass any comment at this point of time. We'll get back to you once we introspect and reach at a conclusion. Only then we'll be able to answer in details.
So do you think that the Congress leaders does not turning out, in particular the central leaders, though we have seen them in other northeastern states, and another is the time of this alliance was very short. There were a lot of confusion among the people.
That's what I'm telling. We'll introspect. Both the parties will sit. We'll introspect. We'll call the workers. We'll call the candidates, leaders, various leaders. We'll take stock of the situation. What went wrong? Why we lost with such a negligible margin? Obviously,
What was your expectation?
Well, your expectation was that Congress and the left would have aram se from the government, but it didn't happen. Somewhere or the other, it went wrong. We have to find out.
কোথাও কোনো ধরনের যে রিগিং বা ছাপ্পা ভোটে সেই খবর আমাদের কাছে আসেনি বা আমরাও দেখিনি, এবং দলমত নির্বিশেষে সবাই কিন্তু তার প্রশংসা করেছে। এবং আজকে আপনারা সবাই জানেন যে 2 তারিখ 2 মার্চ আমাদের এই 2023 বিধানসভা যে ফলাফল ঘোষিত হয়েছে। তো এত সুন্দরভাবে নির্বাচন কমিশন এই যে বিষয়টা, যেখান থেকে আমাদের ইলেকশন 16 তারিখ হয়েছে ফেব্রুয়ারি, এবং আজকে এত সুন্দরভাবে ওনারা সেটাকে সংগঠিত করেছেন। আমি এর জন্য আমার ব্যক্তিগত তরফ থেকে এবং আমাদের পার্টির তরফ থেকে ওনাদেরকে এত সুন্দরভাবে পরিচালনা করার জন্য ওনাদেরকে আমি ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। এবং আমি আজকে বিশেষ করে আমাদের ভারতীয় জনতা পার্টির যে এখানে বিশাল জয় হয়েছে তার জন্য আমি ত্রিপুরাবাসীকে, যারা আমাদের ভোট দিয়েছেন বা যারা আমাদের ভোট দেননি, তাদের সবাইকে আমি এই যে বিধানসভার নির্বাচনে আপনারা সবাই মিলে আপনারা এর মধ্যে অংশগ্রহণ করেছেন, এর জন্য আপনাদেরকে অসংখ্য অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। আমি আবার ধন্যবাদ আমি দিতে চাইছি আমাদের যশস্বী প্রধানমন্ত্রী আদরণীয় নরেন্দ্র মোদীজি, যার কারণে আজকে উনি বারবার যেভাবে নর্থ ইস্ট অ্যাক্ট ইস্ট পলিসি মাধ্যমে বিশেষ করে ত্রিপুরাকে উনি যেভাবে উনি অ্যাড্রেস করে থাকেন, ত্রিপুরার জন্য চিন্তা করেন, এবং বারবার ত্রিপুরায় উনি এসে গেছেন। নির্বাচন উপলক্ষে তো উনি এসেছেন, তার আগেও কিন্তু এখানে বারবার এসেছেন, এবং উনার যে মার্গদর্শনে যেভাবে আমাদের ত্রিপুরার এবং নর্থ ইস্টের ডেভেলপমেন্ট হয়েছে। আমরা সবাই জানি যে প্রধানমন্ত্রী যে আমি সবসময় বলেন যে নর্থ ইস্ট আমাদের যে অষ্টলক্ষ্মী, উনি এই নামে আখ্যায়িত করেছেন। 8টা প্রদেশ আমাদের, এই 8টা প্রদেশ যদি কোনো কারণে ডেভেলপ না হয় তাহলে আমাদের ভারতবর্ষ ডেভেলপমেন্ট হবে না। তো সেই দিশায় উনি কাজ করে গেছেন। আমাদের কানেক্টিভিটি বলুন, আমাদের যে কোনো ডেভেলপমেন্টে ত্রিপুরাতে, সেটা স্বাস্থ্যেরই হোক, এগ্রিকালচারেই হোক, স্পোর্টসেই হোক, সব বিষয়ে উনি কিন্তু নজর রেখেছেন। এবং যখন ভ্যাকসিনেশন থেকে শুরু করে, প্রাইম মিনিস্টার আবাস যোজনা থেকে আরম্ভ করে, আয়ুষ্মান ভারত থেকে শুরু করে, সর্ব বিষয়ে উনি আমাদের যেভাবে ত্রিপুরাবাসীর মঙ্গলের জন্য কাজ করেছেন, এবং বিশেষ করে এই নির্বাচন উপলক্ষে উনি যেভাবে এখানে এসেছেন, এবং আমাদের এই জিত যে এবার হাসিল হয়েছে, একমাত্র এই ক্রেডিট মোদিজির জন্য যায়। এবং আমি ওনাকে হার্দিক অভিনন্দন, শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি, এবং আমি ওনাকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। আমি ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি আমাদের সর্বভারতীয় সভাপতি, আমাদের সবার আদরণীয় জেপি নাড্ডাজি, আমাদের দলের সর্বেসর্বা, এবং ওনার যে চিন্তা ভাবনা, উনি যেভাবে আমাদের পার্টিকে পরিচালনা করেছেন, আমরা সেইভাবে কিন্তু এবারের ইলেকশনও লড়েছি এবং সংগঠনেরও আমরা সবসময় কাজ করেছি। আমরা যখন কোভিডের কথাই বলুন, কোভিড মোকাবেলা করতে গিয়ে প্রধানমন্ত্রী যে মার্গদর্শনে এবং ওনার যে চিন্তা ভাবনা, আমরা ভার্চুয়ালের মিটিং করে আমরা সমস্ত মানুষের কাছে আমরা পৌঁছে গেছি। এবং ইলেকশনের সময়ও উনি যেভাবে আমাদেরকে সাহায্য করেছেন, আমাদের ত্রিপুরাতে বারবার এসেছেন, এবং এই জন্য এই জিত ওনার কারণে সম্ভব হয়েছে। এর জন্য আমি আমাদের সর্বভারতীয় সভাপতি শ্রী জেপি নাড্ডাজিকে অসংখ্য অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। আমি ধন্যবাদ দেব আমাদের যাদের মানে পরিশ্রমের কারণে আজকে আমাদের এত বড় জিত হাসিল হয়েছে, তারা হচ্ছে আমাদের কার্যকর্তারা। আমাদের প্রতি স্তরের, আমাদের বিভিন্ন স্তরের যারা কার্যকর্তারা আছেন, সেটা আমাদের পৃষ্ঠা প্রমুখ থেকে শুরু করে, আমাদের বুথ প্রেসিডেন্ট থেকে শুরু করে, আমাদের শক্তি কেন্দ্র ইনচার্জ, মন্ডল এবং ডিস্ট্রিক্ট এবং আমাদের স্টেট এবং বিভিন্ন মোর্চা, আমাদের শাখা প্রশাখা যারা আছেন, সবাই সমস্ত কার্যকর্তারা যেভাবে এইভাবে এই নির্বাচনকে সামনে রেখে কাজ করেছেন, ওনাদেরকে আমি আমার ব্যক্তিগত তরফ থেকে এবং পার্টির তরফ থেকে আমি ওনাদেরকে ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন করছি। আমি বন্ধুগণ, আপনাদের মাধ্যমে, মিডিয়া বন্ধুদের মাধ্যমে আমি একটা জিনিস আমি বলতে চাই। মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী জি বারবার বলেন সবকা সাথ, সবকা বিকাশ, সবকা বিশ্বাস আর তার প্রয়াস। এবং আমরা আজকে এই যে আনন্দ দিনে, যেন এই আনন্দটা কারোর জন্য নিরানন্দ না হয়। আমরা সবাইকে নিয়ে একসাথে আমরা চলতে চাই, এবং সেটা বিরোধী দলে হোক আর যেই হোক, আমরা সবাই একসাথে থাকবো। কোনো অবস্থায় আমরা নন ভায়োলেন্সে বিশ্বাস করি, এবং সেই মানে আপিল আমি সমস্ত ত্রিপুরাবাসীর কাছে রাখবো। এবং যারা আমাদের কার্যকর্তারা আছে এবং অন্য দলেরও কার্যকর্তারা আছেন, সবাইকে আমি আবার বলবো যে আমরা আগামী দিন একটা সুস্থির পরিবেশ যেন এখানে বজায় রাখি। অশান্তির মাধ্যমে কোনো কাজ সম্পন্ন হয় না। এর জন্য আমি ওনাদেরকে আবেদন করব যেন এর থেকে আমরা বিরত থাকি। আমরা এখানে যারা বিশেষ করে এই যে আমাদের এই নির্বাচন সংগঠিত হয়ে গেল, তার জন্য মিডিয়ার বন্ধুরা এখানে যেভাবে অক্লান্ত পরিশ্রম আমাদের সাথে করেছেন, এর জন্য ওনাদেরকে আমি ধন্যবাদ দেব। আমি ধন্যবাদ দেব আরক্ষা দপ্তরকে এবং আমাদের অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশনকেও, যারা এই নির্বাচনে ওনারাও কিন্তু মানে প্রত্যক্ষ পরোক্ষভাবে সবাই কিন্তু সাহায্য করেছে। সমস্ত স্তরের যারা অফিসিয়াল, হাই অফিসিয়াল, সবাইকে আমি ধন্যবাদ দিতে চাই। এই কয়েকটা কথা বলে আমি আমার বক্তব্য এখানে শেষ করছি। নমস্কার, জয় হিন্দ। ত্রিপুরা আমাদের সাথে জয়েন করতে গেলে তো দেখা যাবে, এখন তো চিন্তা ভাবনা হয়নি, আমাদের তো আগের থেকে এই ধরনের কথাবার্তা হয়নি, সেটা তো পরের বিষয়, এখন তো সেটা ডিসিশন হবে। থ্যাংক ইউ।
So there you have it, viewers. That was Manik Saha, victorious Manik Saha, who won from the town Bordwali seat, addressing the media and also thanking his team of supporters who have made the win possible. That was Manik Saha, and alongside him, of course, was another BJP candidate who has not won, however, did put in a good performance, Papia Datta. Of course, Manik Saha has this has been early holy for Manik Saha, isn't it? As the visuals show him collecting his certificate proving that he is indeed the winner from town Bordwali. Priya.
Right, Ronak, so very happy. Manik Saha, there you can see he addressed the media. Well, indeed, a festive mood in Tripura. And also, Ronak, if we talk about Tripura Motha, then Tripura Motha is leading in 12 seats. So, being a new party, so they have contested for the first time this election. They did put up a very good show, isn't it?
Absolutely. Let's not take anything away from the regional party, Tripura Motha, who on their election debut have put in a very, very commendable performance. And if the tally that is flashing below our screens is anything to go by, they are already holding comfortable leads in 12 seats. And a few of their candidates have also been declared winners from their respective seats as well. So Tripura Motha having virtually no star campaigners except their charismatic leader himself, Pradyog De Burma, the royal scion man himself going and relentlessly campaigning all throughout, especially the tribal dominated regions of Tripura, obviously putting in a very, very commendable performance, keeping in mind that this is their election debut, Priya.
Right. So we have during our campaigning, during their campaigning, if you remember, Pradyut Dev Barma, he alone campaigned in the entire state. And if we compare Tripura Motha with TMC, but we have from TMC many big leaders, Abhishek Banerjee, we have seen Mamata Banerjee, they have come down to Tripura, they have campaigned throughout the state. But according to that, they did not, they could not put up a good show as compared to Tripura Motha. Well, Tripura Motha being a new party and being no star campaigners for that party, they did put up a very good show till now. They are leading in 12 seats, and CPM, which has ruled the Tripura, ruled the state for so many years, they are leading in 11 seats. And BJP, of course, they are going to set to form the government once again. So there's a clean sweep for the BJP in Tripura as they are leading in 34 seats as of now.
Absolutely, Priya, that very rightly pointed out. And this is something I would like to say, not only confined to Tripura, but in as a whole, TMC not having the best of days. A very disappointing show so far for the AITC, especially if we talk about Tripura. As you rightly pointed out, there was a massive roadshow that Mamata Banerjee, the TMC Supremo, as well as the General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee held in Agartala. And of course, there were a lot of expectations that the party will have a good show
Ronak,
in the elections.
we are getting live reactions from Nalin Kohli. Listen in.
400 बार से ज्यादा हमारे मंत्री आए हैं। ये जो एक्टिस्ट पॉलिसी है जिसमें विकास विकास विकास
237 margin. All right, so another big win in Meghalaya. Well, Charles Pindrop from TMC, he won from Nongthumai seat with margin 1,199. So another big win. Charles Pindrop won from the TMC. Well, he was quite confident of winning. Our reporter spoke to him earlier, and so Charles Pindrop, he won from the Nongthumai seat with 1,199. Well, talking about Tripura, well, a big disappointment for BJP in Banamalipur seat as Rajiv Bhattacharjee, he couldn't win. Well, it's a big loss for the BJP from the Banamalipur seat. Well, Rajiv Bhattacharjee was up against Shantanu Saha from Trinamool Congress and Gopal Roy from the Congress.
और ये बड़े जो उम्मीदवार हैं जिनकी हार हुई है, हम आपको बता रहे हैं मेघालय में ये बड़ी हार मेघालय में टीएमसी को मिली है। दिकांशी डिसिरा ये हार गई हैं, 1718 वोट से इन्हें हार मिली है। यहाँ पर टीएमसी के उम्मीदवार थी, तो ये बड़े चेहरे हैं जो इस चुनाव में हार चुके हैं।
Right. Well, Rabinder, well, it's not a good day for Mukul Sangma, but it's a very good day for his wife, Miani Deshira, who won from the Aam Party seat with a good number, Rabinder.
हाँ बिल्कुल, मियामी डिसिरा वो बेटी हैं मुकुल सांगमा की, वो जीती हैं। और
yes, Miani Deshira, who is the daughter of Mukul Sangma, she won from the Aam Party seat. But Dikanchi Deshira, who is the wife of Mukul Sangma, well, she couldn't win.
जी बिल्कुल, मुकुल सांगमा, ऐसा लग रहा था मुकुल सांगमा जिस पार्टी को लीड कर रहे हैं, जिस पार्टी का नेतृत्व कर रहे हैं टीएमसी, इस बार टीएमसी कुछ अच्छा करने वाली है, क्योंकि एक पूरी तरह से उन्होंने कमान संभाल रखी थी और पिछले 1-1.5 साल से वो लगे हुए थे। पूरी सेना उतार दी थी उन्होंने जमीन पर, और आज जब ये नतीजे सामने आए हैं, ये भी थोड़ा सा हैरान करने वाले हैं प्रियदर्शनी, क्योंकि एग्जिट पोल में इतने भी बुरे नतीजे नहीं दिखाए गए थे। कई एग्जिट पोल सामने आए थे कई एजेंसियों की, जिसमें इतने भी बुरे नतीजे टीएमसी के लिए नहीं दिखाए गए थे, और टीएमसी को इससे ज्यादा फायदा होता दिख रहा था, लेकिन आज जो नतीजे सामने आए हैं।
All right, so another big loss for the UDP in Meghalaya. So Jamino Mautho, UDP leader Jamino Mautho, couldn't win this election. Well, he lost with 1,199 votes because George Pinrop from TMC, he won from the Nongthumai seat. So it's a big disappointment for UDP leader Jamino Mautho.
बिल्कुल। तो टीएमसी के बारे में हम बात कर रहे थे प्रियदर्शनी, और ये देखिए, ये होता है जीत के बाद का जश्न का
Right, so
माहौल।
live visuals coming in from Tripura.
नहीं हुआ तो वो कैमरामैन बोला कि कैमरामैन को बाहर ही रोक दिया। चलो फिर अभी आप अच्छे से करो। और एक बार साथ
So it's festive mood in Tripura, Ravinder. There you can see supporters of the BJP. They are dancing, they are celebrating Holi just few days ahead. And all right, so there you can see incumbent Chief Minister Manik Saha celebrating Holi and distributing sweets. So there you can see Sushant Chaudhary congratulating Manik Saha on his big win.
त्रिपुरा में अपने दम पर सरकार बनाएगी भाजपा, और उनके साथ अगर कोई पार्टी जाना चाहे तो वो चुनाव के अब नतीजे आ गए हैं, इसके बाद पार्टी विचार कर सकती है। लेकिन त्रिपुरा में हाफ वे मार्क बीजेपी पार कर चुकी है अकेले अपने दम पर, और अकेले अपने दम पर सरकार भी बनाएगी। लेकिन उनके साथ अब कौन पार्टी होती है, ये देखने वाली बात है। और इस वक्त त्रिपुरा में बीजेपी के समर्थकों में खासा उत्साह नजर आ रहा है।
All right, so reaction coming in from Sudeep Roy Burman. Listen in.
কেন হলো, খুব কম মার্জিনে অনেকগুলো সিট বাম ফ্রন্ট এবং কংগ্রেস হেরেছে। কোথাও আমাদের কি ত্রুটি ছিল, বিচ্যুতি ছিল, এগুলো আমাদের পর্যালোচনা নিশ্চয়ই করে আপনাদেরকে জানানো হবে। তবে এটা তো বলার অপেক্ষা রাখে না যে এর ফলে আমরা অপ্রত্যাশিত ফল, এটা আমাদের আনএক্সপেক্টেড। সামওয়্যার সামথিং ওয়েন্ট রং। কোথায় কি হয়েছে না হয়েছে, আমাদের দুর্বলতার দিকগুলো চিহ্নিত আগামী দিন করব। মানুষ খুশি হয়েছিল, নিশ্চয়ই আমাদের এটাকে এক্সিকিউট করতে গিয়ে কোথাও না কোথাও বিভিন্ন জায়গায় ত্রুটি বিচ্যুতি থাকতেও পারে, সেগুলো আমরা অবশ্যই পর্যালোচনা করব। No, I don't believe vote has been transferred, but somewhere or the other could be some organizational failure, could be. Nevertheless, I don't want to pass any comment at this point of time. We'll get back to you once we will introspect. Both the parties will sit, we'll introspect, we'll call the workers, we'll call the candidates, leaders, various leaders. We'll take stock of the situation, what went wrong, why we lost with such a negligible margin. Well, the expectation was that Congress and the left would have arms from the government, but it didn't happen. Somewhere or the other it went wrong. We have to find out. Yes, why not? Of course. We will join hands and move towards the future. Message, I congratulate যারা বিজয়ী হয়েছেন তাদেরকে আমি কংগ্রেচুলেট করি। প্রত্যাশা থাকবে যারা বিজয়ী হয়েছে তাদের কাছে যে রাজ্যের আইন শৃঙ্খলা স্বাভাবিক রেখে মানুষের স্বার্থে উন্নয়নের কাজকে ত্বরান্বিত করবেন, এটাই প্রত্যাশা থাকবে। Absolutely, we will play a role of a constructive opposition.
One from the Agartala seat defeating BJP's Papia Datta. So, Ravinder, Congress couldn't put up a good show in Tripura, but Sudeep Roy Burman, he won with a good margin from Agartala seat.
जी, प्रियदर्शनी, पापिया दत्ता को बीजेपी ने वहां से खड़ा किया था, और पापिया दत्ता काफी कोशिश के बाद एक तरह से टक्कर उन्हें वो दे पाई थी, लेकिन आखिरकार आखिरी चरण में जो वोटों की गिनती हुई उनमें जीत घोषित किया गया सुदीप राय बर्मन का गढ़ माना जाता है, और इसलिए सुदीप राय बर्मन के अपने जो आधार हैं, जनाधार हैं, वो एक तरह से बना है। आप जानती हैं कि बाई इलेक्शन में सुदीप राय बर्मन जीत कर वहां से आए थे, इससे पहले वो बीजेपी में शामिल हो गए थे, लेकिन जैसे ही वो वापस कांग्रेस में लौटे, फिर उन्होंने जो उनका जनाधार है वो फिर उन्हें वापस मिल गया, और एक बार फिर उन्हें एकजुट करने में वो सफल हुए। हालांकि पार्टी कुछ ज्यादा नहीं कर पाई है, 3 सीटों पर पार्टी को जीत मिली।
Right, so Sudeep Roy Burman is quite popular from the Agartala seat. Well, this is not the first time that he has won from the Agartala seat. It doesn't matter in which party he stays, but Sudeep Roy Burman, the people in Agartala, they love Sudeep Roy Burman, isn't it?
जी बिल्कुल, एक नेता के तौर पर सुदीप राय बर्मन एक लोकप्रिय नेता हैं अपने कंस्टिट्यूएंसी में, और उन्होंने एक बार फिर साबित किया है। ये अलग बात है कि उनकी पार्टी पूरे राज्य में अच्छा नहीं कर पाई है, लेकिन अकेले अपने दम पर सुदीप राय बर्मन ने साबित किया है कि वो जब बीजेपी में थे तब भी लोग उनको चाहते थे और जब वो कांग्रेस में है तब भी उन्हें लोग चाहते हैं। साथ ही उन्होंने थोड़ी देर पहले जो प्रतिक्रिया जताई उसमें उन्होंने कहा कि जाहिर तौर पर एक कंस्ट्रक्टिव विपक्ष की भूमिका वो निभाएंगे।
All right, so there you can see visuals. Well, also let me tell our viewers here that incumbent Chief Minister Manik Sahas, he also addressed the media just a short while back, and on your screens, these are the visuals coming in from the BJP office in Agartala, where incumbent Chief Minister, there you can see Manik Saha talking to his supporters, the party supporters, thanking them, and also the people, they are coming and congratulating Manik Saha. So it's a festive atmosphere in both Tripura and Meghalaya. So right now on the screens, these are the visuals coming in from Meghalaya. So NPP supporters, they are dancing to the tunes and they are also distributing cakes among them. So it's a festive atmosphere in Tura. So hundreds of NPP supporters, they have gathered and celebrating their victory.
तो आज के नतीजों में बड़े नेता जीते भी हैं और कुछ बड़े नेता हारे भी हैं। जीते हुए बड़े नेताओं की कुछ प्रतिक्रिया हम आपको सुना रहे हैं।
We have with us NPP National President Mr. Conrad Sangma. Well, sir, how are you reacting to the entire result of the train?
Results have come out in lines that will be expected, but of course, there's a lot more to be done. We are waiting to get the final results, so let's see.
Are you happy with the results?
Well, I mean, it could be better, but yeah, let's see.
You have 26, only 5 short. So whom would you ally with?
We'll wait to watch.
Day before yesterday, you met NEDA convener in Guwahati. So already post-poll alliance talks have started with BJP.
So we'll discuss. Let the final results come out.
So can UDP be a partner?
Let the results come out finally. Let me decide.
Is BJP going to form a coalition with the NPP?
That's what I have. I'll repeat that in the evening, our chairman of the Northeast Democratic Alliance, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarmaji, he will be meeting us in the evening. Accordingly, decision will be taken. How we are going ahead.
Is BJP open to any other option in terms of alliance?
I cannot say now. Our party high command will decide in the evening.
Meeting will gonna take place
Today evening.
today.
Yeah.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है और ये तो जीतने के बाद ये सर्टिफिकेट मिल रहा है, इससे अच्छा ये खुशी की बात और क्या हो सकता है। और मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ और सभी को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ, खास करके हमारा जो कार्यकर्ता है सबको और हमारा नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट जेपी नड्डा जी को और अमित भाई जी को और राजनाथ जी को और सभी जो मुख्यमंत्री हमारा ये असम के मुख्यमंत्री, मणिपुर के मुख्यमंत्री, सबको धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। और जो हमारा लीडर यहाँ पर आके हम लोग को सहायता किए सबको मैं ये जीत जो हासिल हुई है ये ऑल क्रेडिट goes to our Karyakarta.
We have with us the Education Minister of Tripura, Ratan Lal Nath ji. So, congratulations to you, Anna. What's your feeling inside?
I'm feeling nice, feeling good.
You always hit the headlines of the news channel.
ये तो कोई yes, from 1993 I'm continuously in the year 1993 I own by margin only 60. This year 7,263 margin. So day by day margin is increasing. So this is one thing. Another is in this.
और ये बड़ी खबर आपको बता दें, त्रिपुरा से बड़ी हार बीजेपी के कद्दावर नेता जिष्णु देव वर्मा हार गए हैं चारीलाम सीट से। यहां पर काफी उहापोह की स्थिति थी, कई राउंड के गिनती हुए थे, आखिरी चरण चौथे राउंड में जाकर जिष्णु देव वर्मा को हार मिली है। तो ये बड़ी खबर आपको बता दें, त्रिपुरा में बड़े चेहरे जो हैं राजू भट्टाचार्य और जिष्णु देव वर्मा बीजेपी के, ये दोनों नेता हार चुके हैं। हालांकि ये अलग बात है कि बीजेपी अपने दम पर त्रिपुरा में सरकार बनाएगी, लेकिन बड़े नेता जिष्णु देव वर्मा उप मुख्यमंत्री थे पिछली सरकार में और अब वो चारीलाम सीट से हार गए हैं। ये बड़ी खबर आपको देखिए, 858 वोटों का मार्जिन रहा हारने का और उनको हराए हैं सुबोध देव वर्मा, त्रिपुरा मोथा के हैं, जिन्हें कुल वोट 13,205 मिले और जिष्णु देव वर्मा को 12,554 वोट मिले, जबकि कांग्रेस के अशोक देव वर्मा जिन्हें 9,335 वोट मिले थे चारीलाम सीट से। तो यहाँ भी कांटे की टक्कर 3 उम्मीदवारों में थी और तीनों बड़े नेता थे, लेकिन यहाँ पर जिष्णु देव वर्मा बड़ा नेता त्रिपुरा से, वो अब एक हारे हुए नेता माने जाएंगे और बीजेपी को एक तरह से कहा जाएगा कि बड़ा नेता का चेहरा का एक नुकसान हुआ है।
Right, so big loss of BJP in Charilam seat in Tripura. Well, Jishnu Dev Burma, he lost with 850.
What will be our position? If party admits, then I may take the charge again. Or if not, then it is also agreed. I am always abide by the decision of my party and always maintain the discipline. So I think last 5 years, in spite of COVID situation, the government and the party, the way they stood inside of the people as well as all the inhabitants of Tripura, people admitted it and blessed us with a thumping majority, I think. And especially you will see, not only in town area, our result is going to be very, very enthusiastic and very overwhelming in the village areas. Overall, I think we are going to form the government and we shall start again our development work. More percentage, 3% of more women voter as well as the new voters, they have blessed. And otherwise, all other sections, they are somehow influenced by the opposition campaign. If you see that Congress and CPM might be there, otherwise, if the Pramotha can gain the more seats, then they will come as main opposition.
Party. I have here Mr. Arden Basamoid. I have here Mr. Adelbert Nongrum, and I have a very star new candidate, Mr. Bright Star Marbaniang. I would like to start with you, Mr. Basamoid. This party almost went unnoticed. This time, a lot of even though it did not really catch the eye of the media, but there was a buzz among the people on the ground level. And at the end of the day, we see the result. What do you think clicked with the people so that they pose their trust in VPP?
You see, the reason that we get the confidence of the people is because of our principal, issues that we have taken up as a party.
And I would also like to ask you that this party. So for the first time, it seemed that it has got no attention, no media coverage as such. What do you think? What do you think? And this time, VPP also took up the issue of corruption. It pushed forth an agenda of bringing in a clean and corruption-free government. What do you think of this agenda? How do you plan to take it forward?
You see, we have been raising this issue of clean politics, a corruption-free governance. But unfortunately, we are not getting much attention from the mainstream media. Okay, had the mainstream media give enough attention, the situation would have been different. But despite the fact that we don't get sufficient attention from the mainstream media, but the people, people on the ground, they know our stand, they know our objective, which is why we managed to win 4 seats as of now. And there is another seat which is still counting. We are giving a very good fight also in that constituency. and this is the reason.
And coming to you, Mr. Nongrum, I would like to ask you that since this time clearly it has come forward as a fractured mandate, no party is getting a majority. Already the talks have started about forming alliances. Is the VPP what route is the VPP going to take here? Is VPP looking to enter some kind of an alliance with any party?
We have here our president, so we are going to sit among us. So we'll decide accordingly. It's depend upon the situation.
But I would like to pose this question to both of you. Is the VPP looking to work within the government, whatever government is formed next, or is the VPP also keeping an option of working outside the government? I'll first let your
See, first we would like to wait till the final number is out, and we will sit and decide which way to go.
fine. And Mr. Rongrum, is yours the same
That is
answer?
the stand of the party. It's no different stand, please. Don't ask separate question for this same question.
Okay, and lastly, coming to you, Mr. Barmaniang, you have had a stupendous victory today. Such a huge margin you have won. What do you attribute your victory to?
I would like to attribute the victory to the people of Molai, who for so long have been longing for change, which the Voice of the People Party have been able to provide that much needed change, which is required not just in Molai, but I hope so this will have a ripple effect henceforth to other constituencies.
Okay, thank you so much. So there you have it. Three leaders of the VPP in front of us. VPP definitely the surprise element this time in Meghalaya elections, and definitely something that we have to look forward to in the future. With camera person Francis Marbaniang, this is Joydeep Hazarika from Shillong for Northeast Live.
So we have reaction coming in from Gopal Vitsu from the BJP office in Kohima. Listen in.
Gopal, welcome back to Northeast Life once again. You're here at the state BJP office here in Kohima to celebrate your victory with the party men. Again, how are you feeling? What are your plans for the next few days?
Yeah, as I said earlier, I was very comfortable with the party ticket and with my supporters. And that today, that result paid me the dividend, and I became the ultimate winner from 15th Southern Angami to Assembly constituency on BJP ticket. And then now, as I feel happy, I give my gratitude to the Almighty God, and through His guidance, I will work restlessly for the people. And that this, whatever program will come on my way, will be chalked out in consultation with my people and also with our BJP leaders, particularly under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji. All this could be met through like this, and I give thanks to the Mr. Modi ji also, sahab, and the rest of the party rank and files of BJP.
सबसे पहले तो हमारे जो अलायंस के जितने भी कार्यकर्ता हैं उन्होंने पिछले बार से अच्छा हम लोगों का परफॉर्मेंस रहा है और हमने पूर्ण बहुमत की सरकार जो अलायंस थी हमारी पूर्ण बहुमत की सरकार बनाई है। हमारे लीडर और हमारे जो अलायंस के लीडर हैं इनको धन्यवाद देते हैं। दूसरा कि कोहिमा ऐसा शहर में भारतीय जनता पार्टी का पहला हमारा कमल खिला है, इसलिए अपने कृपोल साहब को थैंक यू धन्यवाद देते हैं। कार्यालय बना है और ये फर्स्ट विधायक हमारा इस टाउन में होगा, राजधानी में, और इसके साथ भारतीय जनता पार्टी के जितने 12 विधायक हैं और जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेताओं द्वारा कहे गए बात है, जो हमारा मैनिफेस्टो है, उसको लागू करने का आगे हम इन सारे 12 कमल के साथ और अपने अलायंस के साथ आगे बढ़ेंगे। एक अच्छा सरकार और बढ़िया सरकार देखने को मिलेगा। जो थोड़ी सी कमी पिछले बार थी, इसको हम लोगों ने पूरा किया, फुलफिल किया, और हमारे नेता और हमारे सभी कार्यकर्ता जितने भी हैं वो सबको बधाई के पात्र हैं, सबको बधाई देते हैं। अभी कुछ दिन के बाद आगे और बात बढ़ेगी, हम कैसे अपने मैनिफेस्टो को पूरा करेंगे इसके ऊपर हमारा चर्चा रहेगा।
देखेंगे क्या कारण होगा,
कोई एंटी इनकम्बेंसी रहा होगा, कोई कुछ रहा होगा, आगे देखेंगे क्या होता है। हुआ है तो सबको लेके चलना है। जो वोट दिया है वो भी हमारा है, जो नहीं दिया वो भी हमारा है। सबको लेके चलना है, आगे चलना है।
नतीजे आने के बाद तीनों राज्यों में आप देख सकते हैं जीतने वाले उम्मीदवारों के समर्थक खुशी मनाते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं। त्रिपुरा, नागालैंड और मेघालय की अलग अलग तस्वीर जो हम बारी बारी से आपको दिखा रहे हैं। और नागालैंड में भी बीजेपी ने अच्छा खासा प्रदर्शन किया है। एनडीपीपी के साथ मिलकर बीजेपी के कुल 39 सीटों पर लीड है और उनमें से ज्यादातर सीटें दोनों पार्टियां जीत चुकी हैं। जबकि एनपीएफ, जिन्हें प्रमुख विपक्ष में देखा जा रहा था, एनपीएफ ने सिर्फ 3 सीटों पर ही बढ़त हासिल की है और कांग्रेस पार्टी 1 सीट पर। तो इस तरह से नागालैंड का चुनाव भी एक तरफा हो गया। एनडीपीपी बीजेपी गठबंधन के साथ चला गया और वहां जो विपक्ष में खड़े थे, दूसरी पार्टियां खड़ी थी, उन्हें ज्यादा लाभ नहीं मिला है। त्रिपुरा में पूर्ण बहुमत की सरकार बनाने जा रही है बीजेपी और मेघालय में अब एनपीपी के साथ बीजेपी के ऐसे कयास लगाए जा रहे हैं कि बीजेपी बातचीत कर रही है एनपीपी के साथ, तो एनपीपी के साथ बीजेपी गठबंधन कर सकती है मेघालय में। और इस तरह से मेघालय में देखा जाए तो मुकुल सांगमा की टीएमसी कुछ खास असर नहीं कर पाई।
All honor and glory is our God's. Thank you, team. Itu mo laga team ase. Thank you so much for putting up a fantastic fight. Itya dangor kam ase age de election to khali ami ko nisna ekta step ase. Dangor kam aru kuribol ase. Ami kan sob ekjon kuri na aru bhal kam kuri na jabo koi kina apni ka sob ke janai di ase. Thank you.
All right, viewers, so now let's listen into the reactions from the winning candidates.
Happy. I thank God for this opportunity also.
You won by a margin of 7. That was a very close win. What do you have to comment on that?
That shows that by the grace of God I won. Yeah.
How are you going to celebrate your victory?
I will meet my supporters and we will pray together and we will have a party. At least. Thank you so much.
All right, viewers, now it's time for a very short break. Stay tuned, I'll be right back with more news and updates.
आओ यहाँ बार बार खेलो झूमो कूदो यहाँ मस्ती में, बड़े छोटे साथ आओ ऐश करो नाचो गाओ मस्ती में, पूरा धमाल है एकोलैंड, सबसे कमाल एकोलैंड, एकोलैंड।
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m.
आओ यहाँ बार बार खेलो झूमो कूदो यहाँ मस्ती में, बड़े छोटे साथ आओ ऐश करो नाचो गाओ मस्ती में, पूरा धमाल है एकोलैंड, सबसे कमाल एकोलैंड, एकोलैंड।
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m.
आओ यहाँ बार बार खेलो झूमो कूदो यहाँ मस्ती में, बड़े छोटे साथ आओ ऐश करो नाचो गाओ मस्ती में, पूरा धमाल है एकोलैंड, सबसे कमाल एकोलैंड, एकोलैंड।
দিও প্ৰথম পিম্পল তাতে আকৌ সোপ বাদ দি আৰু কি আছে এইটো আছে নহয় হিমালয়া পিউৰিফাইং নিম ফেচ ৱাশ পিছে ইয়াৰ সাইন্স কিনো ই হ'ল সোপ ফ্ৰী ই পিম্পলছ বাৰে বাৰে ওলোৱাত বাধা দিয়ে
ই ক্লিনিকেলি প্ৰভেন ইয়াত আছে নিম আৰু হালধিৰ গুণ ই পিম্পলছ আঁতৰাই আৰু স্কিন কৰি তোলে হেলথি পিম্পলৰ বাবে সায়েন্সৰ কথা শুনা হিমালয়া পিউৰিফাইং নিম ফেচ ৱাশ
आओ यहाँ बार बार खेलो झूमो कूदो यहाँ मस्ती में बड़े छोटे साथ आओ ऐश करो नाचो गाओ मस्ती में पूरा धमाल है एकोलैंड सबसे कमाल एकोलैंड एकोलैंड
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7.
Welcome to this special broadcast, viewers. So, our Chief of Bureau Arindam Das spoke exclusively with Congress Sangma after the result. Listen in.
We have with us NPP National President, Mr. Conrad Sangma. Well, sir, how are you reacting to the entire result of the train?
Results have come out in lines that will be expected, but of course, there's a lot more to be done. We are waiting to get the final results, so let's see.
Are you happy with the results?
Well, I mean, it could be better, but yeah, let's see.
You have 26, only 5 short. So, whom would you ally with?
We'll wait to watch.
Day before yesterday, you met NEDA convener in Guwahati. So, already post-poll alliance talks have started with BJP.
So, we discuss. Let the final results come out.
So, can UDP be your partner?
Let the results come out finally. Let me decide.
All right, we also have reactions from the wife of Congress Sangma. Listen in.
We have with us wife of Conrad Sangma, Dr. Mehtab Sangma. Well, even nervous today?
I had been under a lot of tension because the results had been fluctuating, but more or less we were expecting this kind of a result. So I guess, there has been a lot of tension waiting for the final numbers, but I guess it's okay.
Results on the expected lines?
I would say that we were expecting above 25, but nonetheless, 25 is a very good number. Yeah.
Okay. Now you have 26. 26 you are leading, one you have won. Yeah, still counting, but 26 it might be 1 or 2 more. You'll be needing only 4 or 5 more. So, whom would NPP ally with?
I would not be the correct person to say that. So we have the party president to decide on that, and then of course the high command. So I think let's leave it to them. And keeping in mind the BJP is at the center, we do expect that we'll need the support. Yeah.
Now, why I have asked you? Because during election, there were a lot of war of words. BJP attacked your husband, TMC attacked your husband. So, I mean, BJP tagged Meghalaya as the corrupt state. So, after that, an alliance is likely?
I don't think they were confining it to Conrad Sangma government. They were saying in general, the previous governments and the past 30, 40 years, what has been the trend. I think it's just normal to have all this kind of allegations, especially during campaigning. So we do expect this kind of lines of statement, but it doesn't mean that it refers to that particular period or to the term which was just 2018 to 2023. So we cannot generalize it. And election time is over now. It's time to serve the people. So we hope that we'll be able to form the government and then take it forward from there.
You're going to Shillong today?
Yeah, of course, not to Shillong, but I'll be here with the people, and we have tremendous support from the people, and I am so thankful to them. So this victory belongs to the people. Yeah.
Your husband is going to Shillong today.
Yeah, he's going to Shillong today. Yeah.
Thank you very much. That was the wife of Conrad Sangma, Dr. Mehtab Sangma, speaking exclusively to Northeast Live. Reporting from Tura with Carperson Nova, this is Arindam Das for Northeast Live.
और जैसा कि आप सुन रहे थे, कॉनराड संगमा और उनकी पत्नी दोनों ने एक तरह से जीत के बाद का ये रिएक्शन दिया है और दोनों ने कहा कि किस तरह से उन्हें उम्मीद थी और उसी के हिसाब से उन्हें जन समर्थन भी मिला है। और आपको बता दें कि एनपीपी की जीत के बाद एक तरह से एनपीपी के समर्थकों में काफी उत्साह देखा जा रहा है पूरे मेघालय में और जगह जगह जश्न मनाया जा रहा है।
आप लोग यहाँ एनपीपी का सपोर्ट?
हाँ, एनपीपी का सपोर्ट है।
क्या कहेंगे, फिर से एनपीपी का सरकार बन जाए?
फिर से बनाएगा, वो गवर्नमेंट फिर से होगा। हम लोग दिल से सपोर्ट किया है एनपीपी का, कॉनराड संगमा का गवर्नमेंट हो और बनाएगा, फिर से बनाएगा गवर्नमेंट।
आप लोग कौन सा कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी से यहाँ पर आया हुआ है?
साउथ टुरा का।
तो आप लोग यहाँ पर कॉनराड संगमा को देखने के लिए रुके हुए हैं?
हाँ, कॉनराड संगमा को देखने के लिए रुके हैं हम लोग।
आप क्या कहेंगे? आप कहाँ से आए हैं?
support ka nga. Support ka gan huye. Tumas sang man naman gin.
आप लोग कहाँ से आए हैं?
यहाँ का ही है साउथ टुरा का।
तो आप लोग कितने देर से रुके हुए हैं कॉनराड संगमा को देखने के
जी
लिए?
जी 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 हाँ।
तो यहाँ पर एनपीपी का फिर से सरकार मेघालय में बनते हुए दिख रहा है, क्या कहेंगे?
अच्छा है, फिर से दोबारा मिला तो।
आप क्या कहेंगे?
अब क्या हो गया, तो सरकार बन रहा है, हमारा खुशी का माहौल है, खुशी है। पहले जैसे चला है अभी उससे अच्छा चलेगा, ये हमारा उम्मीद है।
हम सेसेरा से आए हैं।
कितने देर से यहाँ पर रुके?
सुबह से
हम लोग सुबह से है, अभी हम लोग सीएम सर निकलेंगे, उनके लिए वेट कर रहे हैं। हम लोग साउथ टुरा से है।
आप लोग यहाँ पर कॉनराड संगमा के लिए रुके हुए?
हाँ जी, हम लोग कॉनराड संगमा के लिए रुके हैं।
संगमा के लिए रुके हैं हम लोग।
और मेघालय से ये बड़ी हार, विंसेंट पाला कांग्रेस के जो मुखिया थे मेघालय में, वो हारे हैं। आप देख सकते हैं विंसेंट पाला को, जो कांग्रेस का नेतृत्व कर रहे थे राज्य में, प्रदेश कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष थे और इनके प्रदेश कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष बनने के बाद से ही कांग्रेस में लड़ाई और ज्यादा हो गई थी। विंसेंट पाला चुनाव हार चुके हैं, बड़ी हार कांग्रेस पार्टी के लिए कहा जा सकता है। हालांकि कांग्रेस पार्टी पूरे राज्य में देखा जाए तो अभी भी 6 सीटों पर बढ़त है कांग्रेस पार्टी की, लेकिन आखिरकार नतीजा क्या होगा वो भी देखना होगा। लेकिन इस वक्त ये बड़ी खबर, बड़ी हार कांग्रेस पार्टी के लिए। विंसेंट पाला जो प्रदेश कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष थे वो हार चुके हैं।
Right, so big loss for the Congress in Meghalaya. Vincent Pala lost with 1,898 votes. So he was up against Krisan Laksang of BJP, Shitlang Pale of UDP, and Santa Mary Shilla of NPP. So big loss there for Vincent Pala from the Sudunga Saipung seat. He lost with 1,898 votes. All right, now talking about Nagaland, well, it's a big win for BJP in Nagaland, where Jacob Zimomi, he won from the Khasbani 1 seat with 20,096 votes. So indeed a big margin. So big win for Jacob Zimomi from the Khasbani 1 seat. He won from the 20,096 votes in Khasbani 1 seat in Nagaland.
बीजेपी के लिए एक और ये बड़ी जीत कही जाएगी नागालैंड में। नागालैंड में बीजेपी का कुल अपने दम पर 12 सीट पर बीजेपी जीत रही है, बढ़त बनाए हुए हैं। और इसी तरह से जो नागालैंड में एनडीपीपी जो सहयोगी पार्टी है वो भी बढ़त बनाए हुए है। कुल 39 सीटों पर बीजेपी और एनडीपीपी गठबंधन का बढ़त है वो कायम है। और ये बड़ी जीत सामने आई है जेकब जिमोनी जो जीत चुके हैं घासपानी 1 नंबर सीट से।
Right, so Jacob Jimami was up against Akavi and Jimomi of Congress and Vikato Ai of NPF and Shri Omsom Nongba Pongcheng of JDU. So big loss there for Jacob Jimomi. All right, so big win for Jacob Jimomi. He won with 20,996 votes. All right, so big loss from Meghalaya. BJP's M. Kharkrang, he lost the North Shillong seat with a margin of 1,033 votes. So big loss there for M. Kharkrang. Well, he lost with 1,033 votes from North Shillong seat.
तो ये बड़ी हार कही जाएगी प्रियदर्शनी मेघालय में बीजेपी के लिए। एम खरखरांग जो बीजेपी के बड़े नेता थे, ब्यूरोक्रेट हैं, और इनकी एक पकड़ है, वहां पर जनाधार है, लोग इनको चाहते हैं, लेकिन आखिरकार इनको हार मिली है। बीजेपी के लिए ये एक बुरी खबर और झटका कहा जा सकता है मेघालय में।
Right. All right, and now let's take a look. Big loss for TMC's Istamur Mominin from.
Last question, Ba. So far, only 2 seats are in BJP's kitty. Are you hopeful that any more seats will come in BJP's way?
We are expecting for another 2 seats for BJP will be going to be winning from the Meghalaya from our states.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. So that was BJP's AL Hag speaking exclusively to Northeast Live with camera person Francis. This is Jaydeep Hazarika from Shillong for Northeast Live.
Well, consider this is the first time. I think it's a very good performance. Although I wanted it to be much better, but that's okay.
Do you think that the presence of known faces like yourself and Mukul Sangma helped TMC?
I would say that the people of the state have believed in us and given us a mandate which may not be up to our expectations, but nevertheless, it has been rewarding.
As an opposition party, TMC has clearly performed far better than Congress this time. What do you attribute to this?
As an opposition party,
as a party, this time clearly, so far the parties like the UDP, NPP, they're touting that they're forming the government. So if that happens, that clearly the TMC will end up as the largest opposition party this time in Meghalaya. Or are you looking forward to change the game and form an alliance?
well, we are open to all options. In the last dispensation, we were in the opposition and we had no problems with that. The question is, the work we have been given to do must be done to the best of our ability and with integrity. That's how we should perform, and that's how we should go forward. Which part of the aisle you on, the treasury or the opposition? Alliance government has to be formed. Now, therefore, if an alliance has to be made, then we are open. Like I've said earlier before the elections, also that if we need to have to ally with somebody, it has to be with someone who has the same ideologies and the same vision and the enthusiasm which we have.
तो नतीजा आने के बाद सभी नेता अपनी प्रतिक्रिया जता रहे हैं कि आखिर वो क्या करने जा रहे हैं आने वाले दिनों में। इस तरह की खबरें हम लगातार इन तीनों राज्यों से आपके पास पहुंचाते रहेंगे। फिलहाल वक्त है छोटे से ब्रेक का।
आओ यहाँ बार बार खेलो झूमो कूदो यहाँ मस्ती में बड़े छोटे साथ आओ ऐश करो नाचो गाओ मस्ती में पूरा धमाल है एकोलैंड सबसे कमाल एकोलैंड एकोलैंड आओ यहाँ बार बार खेलो झूमो कूदो यहाँ मस्ती में बड़े छोटे साथ आओ ऐश करो नाचो गाओ मस्ती में पूरा धमाल है एकोलैंड सबसे कमाल एकोलैंड एकोलैंड
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m.
How are you reacting to the entire result of the train?
Results have come out in lines that will be expected, but of course there's a lot more to be done. Could be better, But yeah, let's see.
You have 26, only 5 short. So whom would you ally with?
We'll wait. We'll wait to watch.
এবং সেই ইলেকশন আমাদের ত্রিপুরা রাজ্যের ইতিহাসে সত্যি করে বলতে কি একটা ইতিহাস রচনা করেছে যে এত সুন্দরভাবে একটা ইলেকশন ত্রিপুরা রাজ্যে এত পিসফুলি হয়েছে, কোথাও কোনো রকম অশান্তির খবর আমাদের কাছে পৌঁছয়নি। তো এত সুন্দরভাবে নির্বাচন কমিশন এই যে বিষয়টা যেখান থেকে আমাদের ইলেকশন 16 তারিখ হয়েছে ফেব্রুয়ারি এবং আজকে এত সুন্দরভাবে ওনারা এটাকে সংগঠিত করেছেন।
You have put out a very interesting tweet. हार कर जीतने वालों को डैश 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 कहते हैं. What is that dash dash dash?
हार के जीतने वालों को भाजपा का इम्ना आलम कहते हैं।
हार के जीतने वालों को इम्ना आलम कहते हैं.
हाँ।
Isor Giman, tamo dangay ba? Agi di mo mga koalisyon ni tukan kaya isip kun bato ito kane. Ani ko yase ami ka legit ito to isor lakanta putya koribo all honor and glory is our God's. Thank you team. Ito mo laga team ase. Thank you so much for putting up a fantastic fight. Itya dangor ka mase age de election to khali ami ko anis na ekta step ase. Dangor ka maru koribo la ase ami kan sob action kori kina aru bhal kam kori kina jabo koi kina apni ka sob jagai di ase. Thank you.
How are you going to celebrate your victory?
I will meet my supporters and we will pray together. We will have a party. A feast.
Introspect, both the parties will sit, will introspect, will call the workers, will call the candidates, leaders, various leaders, will take stock of the situation, what went wrong, why we lost with such negligible margin. Well, the expectation was that Congress and the left would have arms from the government, but it didn't happen. Somewhere or the other it went wrong. We have to find out.
Congratulations to you, Anna. What's your feeling inside?
I'm feeling nice, feeling good.
You always hit the headlines of the news channel.
ये तो कोई yes from 1993 I'm continuously in the year 1993 I owned by margin only 60. This year 7,263 margin. So day by day margin increasing.
You are the winner today for East Shillong, ma'am. How does it feel?
It feels good. It was a little nerve-wracking, but I'm happy that it's over. We'll look forward to 5 years and work hard.
What are the things that you are looking to do in your constituency this time?
I first want to go and see my people because they're very anxious, and then I will chalk out a plan with them.
What do you think? Was the right choices that made people vote for the NPP this time?
NPP has delivered. NPP will continue to deliver.
I can only say that the victory was beyond my expectations. I did not expect so much a big margin, but it's because of the love and the support of the people and the confidence they laid on me.
People had trust in me. Last time also I came second, but I only campaigned for 1 year in that year. But this time I prepared and I went to the grassroots and I got a much needed support from them.
So how do you plan to celebrate?
Yeah, party.
Party
Yeah,
today.
DJ.
Okay.
They are in Maupram.
Okay.
Yes.
What about other UDP candidates? You expect them to win good numbers as well?
From Mairang
Okay.
and from Nongpumai side.
Okay,
That side.
perfect.
And totally from Maupram.
NPP. Amgen NPP na support kaya ngan NPP na mai gen.
और क्या कहेंगे कॉनराड संगमा फिर से सीएम बनेंगे
हाँ बनेंगे जरूर
आओ यहाँ बार बार खेलो झूमो कूदो यहाँ मस्ती में बड़े छोटे साथ आओ ऐश करो नाचो गाओ मस्ती में पूरा धमाल है एकोलैंड सबसे कमाल एकोलैंड एकोलैंड
গরম গরম রুটি রেডি এই রুটিনো কি এডভান্টেজ আছে আশীৰ্বাদ আটাৰে তৈয়াৰী ইয়াত 4টা এডভান্টেজ আছে আশীৰ্বাদে 6500 আৰু অধিক বাছনি কেন্দ্ৰৰ পৰা কেহু বাছি লয় 3বাৰ তন্নতন্নকৈ চাফা কৰে হাতেৰে স্পৰ্শ নকৰাকৈ স্বাস্থ্যবিধি সন্মত পেকেজিং কৰে প্ৰয়োজনীয় পৰিপুষ্টি লাভ কৰে আশীৰ্বাদ এডভান্টেজ প্ৰতিদিন
टमाटी आओ यहाँ बार बार खेलो झूमो कूदो यहाँ मस्ती में बड़े छोटे साथ आओ ऐश करो नाचो गाओ मस्ती में पूरा